So I'm here with my great friends and Naval Academy grads. Sarah, good to have you. Chris, good to have you. So I understand that your team is going to be playing in today's Armed Forces Bowl.
Yes.
Very excited. You think you're going to win?
Excited. Of course we are. Go
Oh,
Navy.
awesome.
Yeah, go Navy. Yes. Big
Now, one of the things that makes any football game better is a signature cocktail. I understand that in the Navy, you guys have a signature cocktail. Can you tell me a little bit about the history of this signature cocktail, Sarah?
Well, the history of the signature cocktail, known as the Dark and Stormy, was when I learned it at the Naval Academy while sailing on the sailing team doing offshore sailing races. And it is very much a East Coast sailing drink, and it's fabulous.
So, Chris, why is it called a dark and stormy? What makes it dark? What makes it stormy?
So the dark part really comes into you get a dark rum. That's usually what you have. Tonight we have the
And
Kraken.
so, release the Kraken.
Yes,
That's what
exactly.
we're going
we
to
kind
do
of went with the
today.
theme with that.
Of
We
course,
had that
we're
around
going
the
to
house.
release the Kraken,
You
yes.
could really use any kind of dark rum. I would not use a light rum. That's not where you're going to go.
And
Yeah.
it traditionally is made with Gosling's dark rum, is really where it's from. But
Okay.
you can use any dark rum, such as Kraken or Myers dark rum.
Okay, excellent.
And then we're going to add some ginger beer to that, so that kind of gives it the stormy part of it. Gives it a little bit of
Okay, so you sort of poured off a little bit of shot. So
Yes.
we're going to put, what is this, a shot? This is kind of 2 shots,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
A
generally 2 ounces. You know, that's where
2
you're going to
ounces.
go for that.
All right, so we're going
And
to
then third here. Yeah, one more
do the
here.
last one here. We're all going to have this, and we have lime. So what's the reason for the lime here?
Well, you have to ward off scurvy.
Yes.
Oh,
Because it is a
scurvy.
sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah, scurvy's always. So we're going to do a splash of lime per glass, eh?
Yes, please.
I'll give you guys each a lime for your drink. So we're all going to put a little bit of lime juice in there.
So lime,
And-
yeah, back in the day during the sailors when they were crossing the seas and everything, scurvy was a real problem. So you had to, they drank a lot of, I guess, citrus fruits or added those a lot to their drinks to ward off scurvy, and that's where I get that from.
Yeah, my husband always is worried about scurvy. That for some reason is a phobia of his, because I think he just sort of views that as, he sees someone that doesn't look quite right, he thinks maybe they have scurvy. But of course, we know scurvy is really when your body doesn't have enough vitamin C, and it's not just because someone is creepy looking.
That's
But-
true, yes.
I just thought it was a really good excuse to have a dark and stormy or a gin and tonic.
Well,
Exactly.
that's always a positive thing as well. So we have our lime juice, we have our dark rum.
Yeah.
Chris, how do we finish off this dark and stormy?
So we've added 2 ounces of dark rum. That's usually kind of your base that you start with. And after that, you add anywhere from kind of 3 to 5 ounces of the ginger beer.
Okay.
Now, this is really what comes down to a taste. And that's where you just kind of top it off and get it going here.
It's a little bit less than. So, sir, what exactly is a ginger beer?
Ginger beer is, similar to a root beer, but made with ginger root, and it's non-alcoholic, and it's a really good base for cocktails in general, and it's gotten more popular over the years because it's not as sweet as a lot of mixers, and
I think this is a
banks in.
Bundaberg. This is a very good ginger beer. I've also had this. This is Australian, but I've also had this in a low sugar variant as well. But this is sort of the regular sugar. So something to know. So we see we sort of have a strong, medium, and light. So why don't we try this? See how it is. So here is to Naval Academy victory in the game
Yes,
today.
exactly.
All right,
Navy.
go Navy! Cheers.
All right.
I tell you, I don't think I need to have a bowl game as an excuse
Not at all.
to have this drink. I think it's got
Not at
that tanginess from the lime and the ginger.
Yeah.
That rum gives me this really luscious, like warm on the mid palate. I think. What do you think, Sarah? How do you think about this?
I
drink?
really like this drink because it's also good all year round. It's got the freshness you can have in the summer,
Oh,
but it's
yes, I
perfect
can
for
see
football
that.
games
I can
because
see
it's
that's
got a
true,
little bit of
yes.
spice
That is
going
true.
on.
That's excellent. So again,
All right.
go Navy.
Go
Cheers.
Navy. Cheers.